Hello and welcome to Access, my name's Nathan. Now this is Witcher 3 week on Access and we've already made some videos on the channel. We have 7 things you must do in The Witcher 3 and just yesterday me and Rob rode right the way across the map to show you how big the world is. The thing is, despite being The Witcher 3, this is the first game in the series available on PlayStation. To get around this, there's an interrogation scene early on which gives you the opportunity to replicate the big decisions that Geralt would have made in The Witcher 2.
Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify.
Of course, if you've never played The Witcher, you'll have no idea what any of this means. This is a big and politically complex world, and its general attitude to new players is, deal with it. So we asked our resident Witcher expert Holly to put on her cleverest glasses and give us some background to these key decisions so that we know exactly what kind of Geralt we're deciding to have.
The first question you'll come up against is about a man called Aryan la Valette.
Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Aryan.
At the start of The Witcher 2, you're fighting alongside King Foltest at the siege of the Baroness la Valette's castle. You'll come up against Aryan and you get 3 choices. You will kill him in battle. You'll kill him by fighting his men, or you can be very forgiving and you can get him to surrender.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Aryan escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
Should Aryan surrender, you'll find him later on in another quest and he'll help you escape the Baroness la Valette's dungeons.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you?
However, if you're a complete badass and you end up killing Aryan, of course he's no longer there and he'll no longer play a part in The Witcher 2.
Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Flotsam is a town in the Pontar Valley and it's here one of the biggest choices in The Witcher 2 takes place. You'll choose between Vernon Roach or going off with Yorvith. Now this isn't just a you take the upper path, I'll take the lower path choice. Whatever you choose here massively affects how the story plays out in The Witcher 2.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans.
Vernon Roach is a member of the Blue Stripes, the Temerian Secret Service. After the siege of La Valette Castle, King Foltest is assassinated and Geralt is blamed. Now you can go with Vernon Roach, who does believe you're innocent, and you are, and you guys can go off to try and find his killer. If you pick Yorvith, you will join the Scoia'tael. The Scoia'tael are a non-human band, mainly made up of elves, who are fighting for non-human rights justice. Within the world of The Witcher, non-humans, elves, dwarves, and even witches themselves are seen as second-class citizens.
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men.
The path you pick not only affects the world state, but the way in which Geralt is developing. Yorvith is very much the rebel leader, even a terrorist. He is murdering innocent humans to try and get his goal of freeing the non-humans, while Vernon Roach is dark, dangerous, and working for the Temerian military. The next question is about what happened at Loc Muinne.
You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Now this all depends on who you picked in the previous question because the game story splits. Now if you picked Yorvith, you will have 2 options. Did you save Triss Merigold or did you break the curse on Saskia? If you decided to free Triss Merigold, she will then be able to run into the Conclave of Mages and reveal there was actually another sorceress, Sile de Tansarville, that was behind the murder of King Demerand and King Foltest.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Merigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
If you decided to break the curse on Saskia, this means you rescued another sorceress, Philippa Eilhart, from the dungeons. Philippa had placed a curse on Saskia that meant she was suffering from mind control. Basically, she was doing whatever the sorceress wanted.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
If you decided to go with Vernon instead of Yorvith, you can also choose to save Anise. Anise is the supposed bastard child of King Foltest. and with the king dead, the region is in chaos.
Not the way I see it. I helped a friend rescue a child.
Anais was not just any child. She was a pawn in a game you did not understand.
Saving her could help secure the future for that region. Following the decision at Loc Muinne, where you either picked Jorvif or Vernon Roche, you will then meet Sile de Tansarville. This sorceress has just been exposed as the person behind the assassination of King Demeron, which is basically where all the trouble has come from in The Witcher 2. She is trying to escape using a sorceress's device called a megascope, basically a teleportation device. However, Letho, the Kingslayer, has interfered with the device, changing one of the crystals.
From what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sile de Tansarville to bits.
You get choice. Do you change it back, in which case she is free to flee?
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set.
Or do you leave it as it is, in which case she pretty much blows up and dies?
An old acquaintance, more like. Not so close that I felt bad for her, but close enough that I knew she deserved it.
The final decision is around a man called Letho. While Sile de Tansarville may have ordered the assassination of King Demeron, it was Letho that carried it out. Letho is a Witcher.
My comrade, your agent.
But in Witcher 2, you're suffering from amnesia and you don't remember him. However, after the end of the battle, you do get the choice. Does Letho walk away or do you kill him? If you kill him, that is the end of Letho.
I killed Letho in Loc Muinne.
So we heard. It's a good thing you did.
Let him live? Who knows? Maybe he'll appear in The Witcher 3.
What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you.
So there you go, a guide to deciding exactly who the person you're investing all this time in the brilliant world of Witcher 3 actually is, what kind of decisions he's made in the past, and go forth now and be interrogated. Do comment, let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see while we're still making videos about The Witcher. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything coming up about PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita.